Welcome to the Hot Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Lavea Connor.
And I'm your host, Kamani Jackson.
Today we will be doing an interview with Mr. Alvis Coy Jr.
And a recap with our athletes of the week and our on-the-field interviews with our media team.
On to the media team! Alright, so today we are here with
Mrs. Garrison.
Mrs. Garrison. Mrs. Garrison is our librarian here at the school. And so what inspired you to become a librarian?
As a child, when I was younger, I tried a lot of different jobs, and I just didn't like any of them. And then I started working at a public library, and I absolutely loved it. It was the first job I had that I loved. So I thought, oh, maybe I could do this. And then I decided to become a teacher, which was similar to the library work that I did. And I loved that, and then while I was an elementary school teacher, I went to school to get my library degree to become a librarian. And I really love libraries because it has a little bit of everything. I love jobs that are just equal for everyone, and you can find out anything you want, and I just think libraries are the most amazing places.
Alright, so today we are here with
Alfonso.
Alright, so I have a couple questions for you regarding Mental Health Month or Suicide Prevention Month. So my first question is, do you think that your mental health matters?
Yes.
And why do you think that it matters?
Because without a good mental health, you can't function that well, like physically and of course mentally.
Hello, my name is Kamani Jackson with the media team, and we're here with
Coach Spears.
Coach Spears. What, if you could describe a perfect day, what would it be like?
Perfect day? Waking up.
Waking up? Okay. And what is your #1 song right now? Any genre.
Lil J, Mona Lisa.
Welcome back to the Harmon High Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Lavea Connor.
And I'm your host, Kamani Jackson.
Today we are here with our assistant head coach, defensive coordinator, Mr. Alvis Coy Jr.
Today we're going to be playing Would You Rather, and our first question is, would you rather be invisible or able to fly?
Invisible. I would say I would like to be invisible because I have a lot of siblings and we like to prank each other. So yeah, it's get back season.
All right, so would you rather have a car or a spaceship?
Spaceship, because I want to know what's out there in outer space. You know, we're trying to go to another level, so you know, be good to explore what's out there in the unknown.
Would you rather have $1 million company or have $1 million?
I'd rather have $1 million company because I believe that with $1 million company, it'll be a resource to our community. And there's a lot of things that we need in our community, so I think that'll help out.
All right, so would you rather run a mile or go dumpster diving?
What do you say? Run away?
Run a mile or go dumpster diving?
I'm gonna mix it up. I'll go dumpster diving because it's some good stuff. You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You never know. Find a stool, a shelf, a desk. You never know. Something I might could use.
Would you rather have shoes for life or clothes for life?
That's a good one. Because, you know, as a big guy, I do like to, I am the best dressed big guy in the school. I just want y'all to know, no offense to nobody, but I am him. That's kind of, I can't have both.
No, so would you rather?
The man make the clothes, I go with the clothes.
Okay, well, we'll be right back with our commercial break. Ox out. Woo!
All right, welcome back to the podcast. Today we are here with
Matthew.
Matthew. I'm going to ask you a few questions about Suicide Prevention Month, about like along the lines of Suicide Prevention Month, so about your mental health. So do you feel like your mental health is valued?
Like valued as in?
Do you value your mental health?
Yes, I do.
Do you feel like your friends value your mental health? Like if they can see you're upset or anything, they ask you to help you through it?
Not really.
Not really? Do you have anyone in this building that you would trust to talk to if you're struggling with anything?
Yes, I do have someone who I can go to for my mental health.
Who is that person?
My girlfriend.
And we're back with the Harmon Hot Talk podcast. Let's go ahead and start our interview. So my first question for you is, what changes would you like to see in Harmon or in teaching? Harmon teaching.
What changes would I like to see? Teachers mixing up their lesson plans. Our teachers do a great job, but we know students learn a little bit different, so we have to adapt to those learning curves. And I would like to see like more fun activities, not saying that they don't do them already. And also students caring a little bit more about their education.
All right, next question. Do you think mental health is important?
It's very important. You never know what somebody's going through. So just a simple good morning, how are you, can make somebody's day. You never know what they had to go through the night before, with their family, ups, downs, trials, and tribulations. So as a coach, I consider myself as a mentor. I'm always trying to uplift and find a way to keep my student athletes like happy, to let them know I'm there for them, we're there for them, and just to uplift them and let them know that they're cared about.
All right, so what drives you to continue doing what you do?
For one, I have a 10-year-old son. I know he looks up to his pops, and I try to do as much as I can to show him, like, hey, this is the path your dad took to, be successful, but also instilling in him and letting him take his own path, and also family. Because I come from a huge family. I was the very first person in my family to go to a 4-year college. I was the very first person to earn my bachelor's degree. So with earning my bachelor's degree, I was a probation officer for a while, correction officer, but I wanted to see how can I help out the community more, and that's when I fell into teaching. And then in May, I'll be the first person in my family to have my master's degree.
That's pretty impressive.
Were there any other career choices you would have chosen?
No, I believe I was led down this path for a reason. Yeah, I love what I do.
All right, so I have one more question for you. If you could change one decision that you have made in the past couple of years, what would you change and why?
I wouldn't change nothing because I believe the path that I took led me to where I am today.
Great answer. Okay, well, thank you for joining us today. We'll be heading to our Player of the Week. What's up? Hello, welcome back to the Hawk Talk podcast. I'm your host, Kamani Jackson.
And I'm your host, LeBay Condor.
Today, we are here with our Athlete of the Week,
James Reeves, aka JJ Not James.
All right, James, so what position do you play?
I play quarterback, wide receiver, free safety, and outside linebacker.
And then what are some plans for after high school?
To just keep playing football.
Do you have any dream colleges you plan on going to?
Yes, colleges that will be in the state of Kansas.
All right, so how long have you been playing sports, and what all sports do you play?
I've been playing sports since 6th grade at Rosedale Middle School. No sports is football, basketball, and running track.
What are some goals you want to accomplish this year during the football season or already have?
As me playing quarterback, it would be me getting more rush yards, wide receiver, more catches, and more touchdowns. And then on defense, it would just be getting more interceptions.
All right, so what is your inspiration and your motivation to keep going?
My inspiration would be my parents, just because, like, who don't want to, tell their parents that they got them and then retire. My motivation would be myself, because nobody can really motivate you more than you motivate yourself into doing things that you want to do.
All right, well, thank you for joining us today. On to the next athlete.
All right, we're back with our next athlete.
Monty Day, class of 26, and I play football.
Okay. And our first question for you is, what position do you play?
I play running back, corner. I play gunner for punt and kickoff.
Okay, so what are your plans for after high school?
Go to college in the state of Kansas and play as many sports as I can.
What sports do you play?
I play football, basketball, track, golf, tennis, and hockey.
And how long have you been playing those sports?
Since 6th grade.
Okay, so what are some goals that you want to accomplish or some goals that you've already accomplished so far?
I want to be able to help my team win a game this year and the year after and the year after.
What or who would you say is your inspiration?
Players on the team, James is a big one, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be playing today.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you to our viewers for watching us on the Hawk Talk podcast.
See y'all next Friday. Hawks out.
Where my Hawks at? Yeah. I said, where's my Hawks at? It's time. We need to show them what we can do. We here. This is only the beginning. Where my Hawks at? I said, where's my Hawks at? Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You are now listening to Hawk Talk Podcast, covering sports, academics, and Harmon updates. So grab your cup of tea, sit back, and enjoy Hawk Talk Podcast.